Yeah, I think it varies, but at the same time, the principles are the same. You need to know your target market inside and out, and I think that comes with the company that you're joining and the information that they already have on your target market, which they should have as far as just the company sizes that you're going after, the annual revenue, and a number of other factors. But knowing your decision makers that you need to go after as well, whether they are the economic buyer, your champion, or the person that puts the pen to the paper. It's really important to know all that information when you are trying to build a quality account list, as we like to call it, blueprinting. Um, I think it's also important to know their tech stack and what tools they're using, because then you get to know where they're living and how forward thinking they are on certain topics, and that really helps with driving quality conversations when you do build that list and you're reaching out to them. You know that they are forward thinking with technology or whatever your sector of business is. Um, and I also think it's very vital to know if we interacted with them before. There's a number of companies that have a feature that customers are interested in, and they don't have another one. And that's where you typically can lose business. But as most companies do, they grow, they start adding on different products, tools, features, and knowing who we lost in the past due to those reasons can be a really powerful account list or prospecting list when you start adding those products down the road. Um, Number of conversations. I'm sure you've been through it. I know I have been through it where we have a prospect ask for something. We don't have it yet. It's on the roadmap for the following year. And there's a number of prospects that you can get from that. The most important thing that you can do as a sales development leader or even a sales development rep is just make sure that you're taking diligent notes in your CRM so that you can come back on that information. I'll say your question again. Sorry, your phone broke up a little. SMB. I come from the enterprise space. So this is my first time working in more mom and pop type customers, but we are moving up market towards enterprise as well. I've been in enterprise in the past. That's where I've lived the majority of my career. So it was a little bit of a shift, but the principles as far as sales development and how they target the market stay the same. You still have to do your due diligence. You have to know your target market, all the things that go into quality list building. The same principles apply there. I would just say that our velocity is a little bit quicker than what it's been in the past, but at the same time, the principles stay the same.
Awesome.
Yeah, there's another one that's been super helpful for us too. So we work with a lot of non-revenue driven customers as far as schools or tech schools. And in the auto repair industry right now, there is a huge shortage of techs or finding quality techs. So our our strategy is to look into that area where there are shops by those schools and to let them know, hey, everybody is learning on TechMetric at this school. Why don't you hire your techs straight out of this school and have TechMetric already as your system in place for the shop? Now, what that does is it gauges much more interest when a cold call comes in that there is some serious value build here and not just your typical pitch of a product and asking for a demo.